Testing, testing, testing. Okay. This girl's working. Okay, quick episode for you guys. I just need to let you know. Okay, there's going to be two things I read to you today, and I want you to lock in, and I want you to go grab a pen and grab a piece of paper, and you're going to write these things down, okay? Where did I write this? I actually have no idea where I wrote this, but I remember off the top of my head. So recognize what you want versus what you need. I feel like I always get caught up in what I want, but it's like, wait, but what do you need? Okay. And where this struck my idea is because when I was going through a breakup last year, the beginning of last year, I really wanted to text me or like check in or whatever. And I really wanted it to all work out and, not have to go through that because we all want to run. We all want to run, you know, either run back or run away. You know what I mean? Run away towards it or away from it. Like it really is such, breakups are so interesting because it's not for you, but it's like fuck, like I just want it to work out so that I don't actually have to just like move on. Like it's so much better being in like not necessarily suffering, but it's easier to just sit in it than get out of it. It takes so much effort to get out of it, and it's just so much easier to stay in it. So I was trying to like put myself in my own shoes and be like, Kaylee, you need to look at what you need. You do not need these text messages. You do not need to text him, or you do not need this to happen, But that's all I wanted. But I wanted to make sure, I think you guys make sure you're validating your feelings and kind of like separating yourself from your feelings and being like, okay, that is what I feel like. I really want, like, I want them to text me back. But what do you need? What do you need? You need to not be in contact. You need to just cut the ties. It's not going to work out. So you need to be done. And I feel like that's the hardest thing, is actually just being done. Being done and making the executive decision to stop messing around and actually not avoid your feelings anymore. Because I feel like you guys, in relationships, whether it's going to work out or not, like very fast. And it's very obvious sometimes when you're in it to be like, fuck, this isn't going to work out. And you kind of move through the relationship as if it's going to work out, even though deep down, it's not going to work out. And so I felt like after like the breakup and stuff, I felt like relying on looking at what I want versus what I need helped me so much to ground myself and validate those feelings of what you want. Of course, you want it to work out. Of course, you don't want to freaking suffer. And of course, our bodies just want to be comfortable. And being comfortable comes from being with someone for a while. And so, therefore, you don't want to exit the comfortability. You don't want to exit that. Um, it's just easier to sit in it. But look at what you need versus what you want, okay? And our body wants to be safe. It wants to be like saving us from all the hurt and all the pain. That's what our bodies are for. And so just thank your body and say, you know what? Thank you, body, so much for protecting me, but I have a job to do and we need to get out of this situation. And if you keep holding me back, we're going to suffer even more than we know we are. And we do not want that. We do not want to enter that era. We want to get out of that era. So look at what you want versus what you need. Okay. There was another saying that I actually wanted to say, which actually is in this journal. So we're gonna pull it up because I read this in front of the yoga class, and I forgot to ask everyone's opinion of what they thought about like while I was reading it and like at the end of class. So I never actually got anyone's opinion. So if anyone from the yoga class is watching, and this you remember this, please let me know because I really wanted to ask everyone, and I feel like everyone kind of have a different opinion. It's not that confusing as I thought it was when I first like read it. And I'm gonna share more with you guys of the things I have written down in my journal because I feel like this shit is like tea and so much wisdom that it's like jaw dropping. Okay, I literally dropped my own jaw and I literally have written all this. Okay, I am what I am. I am that I am. I am saying what I am, and I am what I say I am. Whatever I am, I am. Whatever I claim to be, that is what I am. I am what I say I am. Okay, I'm gonna let that sink in. And I know that I kind of repeated some over and over, but I feel like honestly, repetition is the best thing when it comes to sentences like that because they don't really settle in until you actually realize what they're saying. So I'm gonna read it one more time for you. Please write this down, okay, right now. Get your pen, your pencil, your piece of paper, and write this down. I am saying what I am, and I am what I say I am. You guys, if you keep telling yourself that you're a piece of fucking shit, well, I'm sorry, but you're a piece of fucking shit. Like, your brain is going to let you know, like, oh, you say you're a piece of fucking shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna make sure that you really know that you're a piece of fucking shit. Like, I'm sorry, that's what you're saying you are. You're telling me that you're a piece of fucking shit. So I'm gonna perform that way. I'm gonna show up like a piece of fucking shit. Okay. And that goes for the positive too. Like, okay, I say I'm amazing. I love myself, whatever. Your brain's gonna turn around and it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's gonna find evidence like, oh my gosh, wait, I do love myself. Oh my gosh, wait, I am amazing at X, Y, and Z. And your brain is gonna find evidence. Okay. And you guys, your brain finds evidence when you say you're a piece of fucking shit. If you say you're a big girl or something, okay, I'm guilty of calling myself a big girl, like as like kind of a joke. But like, you know, when you eat something and it makes you feel like a fucking big ass oompa loompa, like let me tell you, KFC. When I'm in Prescott, I smell that shit and I really want it, but then I think of how I feel after. I'm like, holy fuck, I feel humongous. Like my face like feels inflamed. Oh, my face feels inflamed. Anyway, so another thing about that, I've literally only ate. Okay. I literally actually I feel pretty good. Honestly, for eating what I ate today, like I actually feel pretty good. I have ate half of that cake that I made yesterday. Oh my gosh. And I can't even believe it was yesterday. But yes, from yesterday, okay, half of it is gone. And then I drank this lemonade thing that I got. I drank a Red Bull, sugar free. Honestly, you know what? It was sugar free. Like, don't even count it. So also I took this off because I thought it sounded kind of good. So I hope that it sounds good because I'm just freeballing it this entire session. So we're gonna just roll with it. And then I drank a actually I did drink a pretty good amount of water this morning before I drank all those things. So give myself credit there. Also, giving yourself credit. Okay, I'm just like, you know what? It's okay, girl. Like, you drank this and this and this, and you got to give yourself credit for the things that you actually do, even if it like outweighs what you actually did. What you actually did, even if it outweighs. Okay. Uh, and then I picked up another freaking Red Bull at like 6 o'clock, and I actually that's it. That's actually pretty good because I think it was Sunday night. Sunday night, I literally two Red Bulls, and then Alani, like all in like the span of like I'm gonna give myself a little grace here and say 2 hours, but I don't even think it was 2 hours. I think it was way shorter than 2 hours. But I was like, oh man, like, do I get an energy drink today? Like, do I want to feel like an energy drink? Do I want to feel like slightly like shit? Okay, because energy drinks are made from fucking shit. Okay. And also it's giving you energy. So do I want to feel kind of like shit and also have energy? And so it's just kind of a battle because if you eat a fucking cookie, you're going to turn into a cookie. Like you're going to feel like a cookie. Okay. And actually, I'm surprised because I'm surprised I don't feel like a piece of cake. I mean, also, I am a piece of cake, but like, no, but like, I'm actually so surprised that I feel actually pretty good for only eating cake. Oh, I did actually have a grilled cheese at Ruska. Okay, so I had a grilled cheese at Ruska, had um a pickle with it, and then I had I don't think oh yeah, I had some chips actually. So not the best anyway, but we are doing what we're doing, you know. I'm just grateful to be able to eat, you know, like have the ability to have access to food. Honestly, just being nice to your body is a workout. So work your mental brain, you guys, and it'll treat you amazing. Okay, just tell yourself you're skinny and believe it. That's another thing. Believe it. Okay, so back to the saying, I am what I say I am. So I want you to recognize everything amazing about yourself, and I want you to try to like find the positives within yourself and be confident. I know that's like way easier just to say be confident, like, you know what I mean? But like, I just like, I literally could not be doing anything that I'm doing right now if I didn't have some self worth, yeah, and have worked on my self esteem because I've never really had any self esteem issues here, but like, um, putting yourself out there is so interesting, so interesting. It is so interesting. Actually today I was at an appointment and I walked, I was going back and whatever to schedule my next one, and all the girls like were like, you know, whatever in the office, and then they were all looking at me. And I obviously said hi to everyone. And then one of the girls is like, you're the one that takes photos, right? And I'm like, I am the one that takes photos. And actually I didn't know what to do. I actually didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my God, like, you know who I am? Like, I'm like, wait, how does she know who I am? And she's like, do you see your pictures? I was like, I do see your pictures. I was like, text me. And I actually like was so like, I was like, oh my God, I feel famous right now. And everyone jokes about me being famous. And I sometimes feel famous, you guys. I literally like I will get looks sometimes, and they are looks of like, you can tell, you guys, you can feel the energy. I can feel the energy when someone briefly, I know that they kind of know me because I kind of feel like I know them too. It's like that kind of look like where you kind of notice, like you kind of recognize someone, but you don't. Like, I get those feelings so much, you guys. And it is cuckoo bananas because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't realize like me posting, like everyone sees it. But I was actually trying to like make myself feel better tonight, kind of thinking about like that's what social media is for. Like, I'm thinking like, oh, like, you know, there's two sides of me because I'm like, oh, am I posting too much? And the other side is like, no, you're not. Like, you're seriously not, because everyone's on Instagram at a different time. So you're getting everyone at a different time. And also, like, unfollow button is a thing. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. And no one has to watch your content. No one does. And I, you have a job to do and you're doing it. Like, being a kind of influencer vibe is exactly like how you get your clientele, and I really love doing it. So that's another thing that I love doing it. So I'm just going to keep on doing it regardless. I don't care. Like, the unfollow button is a thing, and I mean, I just, what are you going to do? Like, what are you going to do? Like, I'm going to keep doing my thing. So I am saying what I am, and I am what I say I am. I'm going to read that again and again and again because you are exactly what you say you are. If you say you're healthy, bam, you're healthy. Okay, but you have to believe it. Okay, you actually can't just say this stuff and not believe it. Like, you have to believe it within you that you are healthy. Your body takes care of you. Your body knows exactly, like, all the stuff that I'm eating today or didn't eat. Like, your body will process it and it's okay. Just like drink a lot of water and just be positive, because honestly, being positive keeps you skinny and healthy. Okay, your brain, you know, when you're negative, and then like, oh my gosh, you guys, when I got my wisdom teeth out in November of 2024, I literally like laid in my bed like for a long while. Even before I got my wisdom teeth, I literally laid in my bed for so long watching what is the show called? I cannot remember, but there was freaking like 4 seasons. And you guys, I started it without knowing that. I don't know about you, but like when I start a show and I am going into it thinking that there's like one season or like just a few episodes, and there's not. Like, there's no going back. Like, you have to watch all of it, especially if you're kind of enjoying it. Like, you gotta watch it all. So, fuck. I watched that shit. And the girl, the main character, I'll have to, like, maybe, like, put it on the screen or something. Don't watch it. Please don't watch it because this show put me in a fucking trance because the main character was so depressed. And, like, she, yeah. And so I was kind of going through, like, kind of the breakup, but like not really. Like it wasn't official, but you guys, like when you're at the end of the relationship, you're like, fuck, like this is not going good. Like we need to be done, and we both know we need to be done, but we're not doing it. We're not getting out. Okay, so that was another thing. So I was, I was also really nervous to get my wisdom teeth out because I hate needles. I hate needles. Okay. I mean, who loves them first off? But like I just like have such like oh my gosh, such scaredness with it. But I so yeah, so I was going through that and then the knowing that this is not working out, not working out. And the show made me feel like shit. And I was literally like in such like kind of oh my gosh, I was like telling Tressa on the way to my wisdom teeth appointment that I like felt like the show was making me feel like shit. Like I just like felt like I was the main character and like being like depressed or whatever and like super like angry. Like the main character was also really angry. And I literally like that's why I cannot watch drama filled shows. Like when everyone was watching Love Island or whatever, I know you will not see me watching that because I remember, oh my gosh, Shameless, another show that I used to watch when I was fucking like an infant, basically. No, I don't know how old I was, but I was probably in freaking like eighth, seventh grade watching that shit. And I would be so like rude to my parents because I was watching like, the shameless kids, like the kids and the dad being, the drunk and like the kids like having to like whatever stand up for themselves or do whatever. And I literally like, man, I was like rude and I thought it was like okay because I was like watching other people and I honestly would have to ask my mom, but I don't know. But um I just remember being like having an attitude because like, you know, it was more like having an attitude actually. Like let me correct myself because it was more like having an attitude. But anyway, so yeah, when everyone was watching Love Island, I cannot watch drama filled shows because that is not okay. Like and I'm sorry, is it real? Like I don't know. Hello? Like is this show even real? Like what is another show that I like? Oh, like more like Lives of Mormon Wives. I'm sorry. Is this real? Like I just don't believe that like the way that they're fighting and stuff, which I've never watched it. I've only seen clips. That's all I'm gonna watch from it. But like are they actually always fighting? Like I'm confused because they support each other like through Dancing with the Stars. Like I will watch that. Dancing with the Stars, like they were all supporting her. But I'm like, wait, didn't you guys have wait in that show about like fighting with each other? Like I don't know what's happening here. Like you're supporting, but you're like fighting. I don't know. I don't like that stuff because it's either like one or the other. Like hello, like what are you doing? Hello. Um. So maybe someone enlighten me. I mean, I'd be open to like understanding like what the fuck is the show for? Like it's I'm like, I don't get it. Anyway, so you cannot catch me watching those shows because I turn into those fucking people. Like, truly, like, I feel like I'm in it and I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay, regardless, wisdom teeth, going through it, whatever. And so I was watching like this girl, this main character, like going through life and whatever. And like I would just literally lay in bed like for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I hope this is like helping someone else out, me admitting that and like whatever. And after my wisdom teeth and stuff, like I'd still watch it. And I think I might have like ended the show, like finished it, like the end was either before I 100% got them out or like while I was recovering or whatever. And I felt like so disappointed when I did finish the show, even though I knew it was making me feel like shit. Because when you see someone kind of struggling or whatever, you're like, oh well, at least I'm like not going through that. And then you're still like, but you're not like doing anything with your day. Like me, I'm not doing anything with my day because I'm like, well, at least I'm not X, Y, and Z. And like, that should not be your excuse not to do anything just because you're not in X, Y, and Z. Like like girl, like no, girl, like get up anyway, you know? But your brain will find evidence. So start looking for the positives within yourself and with others and with like outside of you. Look for other positives because it's like we I feel like every video I freaking listen to about manifestation or like attracting you what you want or whatever, they'll always say about the car theory, like, oh, you're looking for a brand new car, you bought a car and now you see the car everywhere you go. That's exactly exactly what we're talking about here, where it's like if you're, oh, like I wonder if something positive will happen today. And then you're like going throughout your day, like, oh my gosh, that was a positive thing. Like noting down that this is a positive thing. Like today, let's give you an example. I went to Resca and the girlies were there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the ones working. Sadie and the other girl's name, I know that I did know her name when she first started working, but I just like I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up with remembering. So I can't remember her. I don't know why I want to say Rachel, but I don't think it's Rachel. I do not think it's Rachel, but she was like, "Oh my gosh, girl, you dropped $1 last time you were in here." And it was like a week ago because I haven't been down there. So I was like, "Oh my gosh, I did." And also I literally paid for my grilled cheese and my Lotus, or no, sorry, Red Bull with $1 bills because I was like, "Fuck, girl." I was like, "I only have I need to get rid of my $1 bills. Like, do you guys need $1 bills?" She's like, "Actually, we were just talking about how we need $1 bills." I'm like, "Ah, like I got you, girl." And all of them had cute little hearts on it. So if you find cute little hearts on your money, that's from me, okay? Okay. And so I've been doing that for a while, but I stopped right before I went to Florida because I didn't have a friggin' Sharpie on me. I didn't have a Sharpie on me, so I couldn't do the hearts. So actually I need to keep Sharpies with me so that I can do that anytime. But um I yeah, so I helped them out with giving them all the $1, and I dropped the $1 bill, last time I was in there, but I didn't know. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, girl, I have the $1 bill for you." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "Wait, I need to like keep this $1 bill forever because you gave it to me. You gave it back to me." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Actually, come to think of it, I think I actually like shoved it in a different pocket, so actually I don't have that dollar bill like anymore from specifically when I dropped it, but um anyway, so it's just like finding the positive, you guys, because once you find the positives, you're going to find more positives. And then the more positives you find, everything's going to be positive. Um, so complain, but keep it to a minimum. Okay, girl? Like, please don't be a victim to your life. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. Okay, please. You're not a victim to your life. And once you start searching for things and believing in the things, money girl, that's where the money's at, is when you start thinking about things and they're positive. Your brain and body will reward you with the positive energy. I promise you. Things will just flow to you because it has no other choice. Like when you start looking for the positive things, literally has no choice but to come to you because you're being positive. Okay. So I'm gonna leave you off with that. Notice what you want versus what you need. Give that wanting a little bit of attention and be like, yes, girl. Like, oh my gosh, you guys. I also have to say that I actually haven't talked to her in a little bit, which is actually a good thing. But I call when something like negative is coming in or like I'm saying something. I call her Milo because my MY and then low. Well, it's kind of different, but like Milo, like Milo is talking like a low energy moment, low. Milo is talking, and I'll be like, Milo girl, that ain't true, and we need to buckle up and get out of this bitch. We need to no, Milo, no, 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 no. Okay, so just give your like negative self a name, and whenever your negative self comes in, and be like, okay, for example, Milo, I understand, like, this situation could be a little bit better. I understand that, and I get where you're coming from, but this is not what we're subscribing to. We are actually going to, let you know that we're okay, we're good, and we're going to get out of here, and we're going to not let you take over. Milo is not taking over. Okay. Name yours Milo. Okay. Milo will talk. Okay. It's going to talk. And it's not necessarily your voice that's actually talking, it's someone else's actions or things that they've said that are in your brain that you're just now trickling out, okay, just from picking it up from other people. So name it and let it know it's okay. Hey, girl, welcome back, but you're gone. I'm sorry, girl. Your time's out. Like we've talked to you a little bit, and now you're gone. So name what it is and look at what you actually need. And yeah, okay. Have an amazing week. Thank you again for watching. Episode 4 done. Bye. Is it stop? Is it recording? Okay, bye.